On this week's show, the Flames are going bowling. We'll tell you where they're headed and see who Liberty added on National Signing Day.
Plus, we share Demario Douglas's underdog story and the importance of wearing number 3. And we'll go in the Players Lounge with Josh Smith. You're watching Flame Central.
Welcome to this wintry wonderland we call Flame Central. What can we say? We're in the Christmas spirit, and we're glad you've chosen to join us. As always, alongside Emily Austin, I'm Matt Warner.
Matt, thank you for staying those late nights decorating the studio.
Anything
You went
team.
from a Grinch to this. It's really great to see how far you've come. We have a great story coming up on a former Liberty Flame, now in the NFL, but we begin with LU's final regular season football game.
Yeah, and the storyline heading into this ball game was a simple one. A win for Liberty meant a spot in the CUSA championship game. A loss, and they would have to wait for their bowl game. Offense, going to be hard to come by in this one against Sam Houston. In fact, it was the Liberty defense putting the first points on the board for LU. With Liberty trailing 3-0, an intentional grounding in the end zone gave Liberty the safety, made it a 3-2 ball game. Don't see that score a lot. Sam Houston would respond with 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. They would push their lead to 17-2, danger zone. But just before the half, the Flames got a much-needed score after an interception. Caden Salter finds Elijah Canyon for the 10-yard strike, and it would be 17-9 at the break. Flames quarterback Caden Salter dealing with an ankle injury in this one. Made for a rough day throwing the football. Just 83 yards through the air, 2 interceptions as well. But when they needed Salter to make a play late, he would deliver. Down 20-12, just over a minute left in the game. Salter, bad ankle and all, getting out and going 33 yards to the end zone. That got Liberty within 2. A chance to tie it up on a 2-point conversion attempt. Oh, but it wasn't meant to be. Liberty falls 20-18. They miss out on the CUSA title game despite a gutsy effort.
Honestly, we showed a lot of grit and determination at the end. We fought real hard, and that's really what it was. Like, we fought real hard each and every day, even if the outcome didn't come our way. We kept going, we kept putting our heads down and striking the stone, and that's what a program needs to be.
So the final regular season Conference USA standings look like this. Liberty finishes in 4th place with a 5-3 CUSA record and an 8-3 mark overall. The Flames are not done just yet. However, pack your sunscreen because on Thursday, it was announced the Flames have accepted an invitation to the Bahamas Bowl.
Bahamas Mama.
The Flames will square off with Buffalo. The game will be played on January 4th at 11 a.m. This is the 6th straight season the Flames will play in a bowl game. And if you'd like to be there, head on over to libertyflames.com for more ticket information. We'll have much more about this game on next week's show.
Hey, the Bahamas is much warmer than Lynchburg right now, so I'll take it. While Liberty won't be playing for a 2nd straight CUSA championship, Flames Nation has plenty to look forward to. National Signing Day took place this past Wednesday, and let's just say the future of Flames football looks very bright. Currently, the 14-player signing class is the best in program history, as ranked by several collegiate recruiting websites. Some of the standouts include running back Malachi Fannin-Render out of LaGrange, Georgia, co-offensive coordinator Newland Isaacs. Eyes light up when you talk about this kid, calling him one of the best backs in the state of Georgia. Liberty also added quarterback Ethan Houck. Co-offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach Willie Korn has said his skill set, leadership qualities, and toughness are all things you want in a guy under center. But Matt Warner, it's not just about those offensive guys. Here's a full list of recruits coming to the mountain. I know defensive coordinator Skylar McGee is happy about the addition of those 4 defensive linemen. And you know what makes coaches even more excited?
Tell
the
me.
fact that 9 of these 14 players will be early enrollees, which means they'll be here in January. We've heard coaches say it countless times. If we can get these guys in early to go through spring ball and start implementing our system, it's a huge advantage. Here's Coach Chadwell on this historic signing class.
It's a great day, for a program. Anytime you can sign a class the way that we did today. One of our goals, this was our first year coming off of the Fiesta Bowl, so the previous class was all, you were recruiting them off of a vision. And in this class, they got to see it lived out. They got to see what it was about. And so we felt like we really had a chance to get some, high-level quality players that want to be a part of what we're building here in our program.
Well, every week or two, we update you on how former Liberty receiver Demario Douglas is faring in the NFL as a member of the New England Patriots. So far this year, he's second on the team in receiving, by the way. But the stats don't tell the whole story. To understand Demario and his underdog journey, you have to know where he comes from, what he's overcome, and those who have supported him every step of the way.
With the 210th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Demario Douglas, wide receiver, Liberty University.
The Patriots got a little funky at the receiver position.
Show what you made of, baby.
He's fast. He's dynamic after the catch. He plays bigger than his size.
And it is caught, Demario Douglas. Oh, what a move that was!
Douglas wide open, touchdown.
I went back home and a kid asked me, he was like, "What are you doing here?" He didn't realize, like, I'm from where you from too.
Home for Demario Pop Douglas is St. Augustine, Florida, just 40 miles southeast of Jacksonville. It's where he trains during the off-season, but more importantly, it's the home base of his support system, a trusted group of family and friends that have known Demario since birth.
One of the easiest kids that I have.
Off the field, these three ladies make up the core of Demario's support system. In fact, they're so important that he wears the number 3 in their honor.
I got the 3. My great-grandma, grandma, and my mom, the most 3 important, ladies in my life.
And each has their own insight into how Demario's hard work and dedication have led him to the NFL.
Very, very independent.
Never wanted to be late to any event.
When someone needed something, he was always the first to be there.
The same energy he has as an adult, that's him as a child.
On the field, coaches would teach Demario everything they knew about football. And in return, he would share his faith with them.
This guy, he talking about faithful and trusting and actually believing in God. This kid has it.
When I talk to him, most times it's not even about football, it's about life.
He teaches you about loving who God made you to be.
How y'all doing? Check. Okay, make sure. A lot of kids ask me, they be like, "You're short." I'm like, "Yeah, I ain't gonna lie." They was like, "How you in the NFL?"
The assumption that Demario is too small to play football has been chasing him since his time in the Pop Warner League.
Yeah, it was perfect today. Somebody short was here.
But he's always been quick with a response.
Man, I said hard work. Hard work beats a lot of things out. These hurt more than anything.
He said to me one time when he was in high school that they didn't think he was good enough. And I looked at him, he said, "But I'm not worried. I know my worth."
Tonight at Camping World Stadium in downtown Orlando, the 8A title up for grabs between the unbeaten Columbus. Nice catch by Douglas.
Demario's God-given talent, combined with his tenacious work ethic and growing knowledge of the game, would make him determined to prove the naysayers wrong.
Douglas breaking tackles inside the 10 and in for a Mandarin touchdown.
And by his senior year of high school, Pop had become a household name in the state of Florida.
Douglas with his second touchdown catch of the night.
And college coaches would begin to call.
"Hey, can you get Demario Douglas up here for a camp?" Killed the camp. Absolutely killed the camp. Ran a 4.4 in the 40. Just killed the camp. And the coach didn't even talk to him after the camp. Nobody talked to us. We just left.
It's like, you're a great player, but your height, you might be an issue.
It's Douglas.
In football, the eye test is 50% of the deal.
And touchdown is third of the night.
In Division I college football, the average height of a wide receiver is just under 6'1". In the NFL, it's 6'2". Demario is 5'8".
What a catch by Douglas!
It's hard to go in these recruitment meetings and come back with a 5'8", 140 pounds. Because it's like, we can get this kid anywhere.
But his size wasn't an issue for Liberty University. During Demario's senior season in high school, he was offered a full scholarship to play for the Flames.
I knew that he was going to be better than any adversity that he did have. It was a blessing, and the fact that he even chose Liberty right after the championship game for the state of Florida. Like, all these offers came in, he was like, I'm already committed to Liberty.
The pass to Douglas, he's got it.
He probably could have went to a bigger school, but choosing Liberty, that lets you know where he was headed and what he was destined for.
It was a blessing. We end up playing those teams.
Throws on the run, wide open, a catch is made by Douglas.
And after we play those teams, the coach is coming up to me like, you supposed to be here. Nah, I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Looking, throwing, end zone. The adjustment is made by the defender, and it is intercept. Oh, it's caught. Touchdown, Douglas.
You know, God has his hand on me.
So keep that heel flat. 5 each way.
And when Demario's time at Liberty was complete, he turned his focus toward the NFL, and he would be determined more than ever to get there.
At the end of the day, you have to have a plan B. And he was like, I don't have a plan B. He was like, NFL is my plan A, my plan B. He's like, even if I gotta be the water boy, I'm going to the NFL.
And 6-time Super Bowl champion New England Patriots select Demario Douglas.
Watched every round, and as soon as he got drafted, I gave him a call, and Coach Pop picked up yelling, Coach, I did it, we did it.
That's the only time I've ever seen him cry.
Like, I just want to be an example for, you know, the kids that feel like they're not tall enough or don't have some type of ability to make it to the league. Everybody say, your school that I come from, and I'd be like, yeah, Liberty University, and they'd be like, man, you come from a small school, you short, man, you blessed. I'd be like, yeah, it's crazy, but nobody see the work that I put in, though. They see the you know, the outside stuff, but they don't see the work that I put in to, you know, to get to this level.
There you go! Out! There you go!
I can look back at over the years when he's outside playing, and now he's that young man that I'm so very proud of. And by the way, I do say that to him all the time because I am. And I let him know that I pray for him. And he said, oh, sugar, I just love you. And I said, oh my goodness.
Just to see them, you know, smile on their face, that means I'm doing something right. You know, I'm going in the right direction. And like my mom, grandma, like I say, my grandma, them my inspiration, that's my heart. A blessing, definitely a blessing.
Thanks to our John Pratt for producing that piece. I love how his mom said he didn't have a plan B. It was NFL. If he's a water boy, it doesn't matter. He's making it to the NFL. He was determined to get there, and through all the hard work and determination, he's living out that dream.
And Matt, I mean, such a driven young man, but he's so humble.
Yes.
I mean, you would never know all of the success that he's reached. And it's just so cool that number 3 came available on the New England Patriots this year, so he was able to switch his number to represent those 3 women that have supported him so much along the way.
Such a great story. All right, coming up after the break, we hit the hardwood for some hoops highlights, and we'll go in the Players Lounge with Josh Smith.
And Rhett McGibbon must be full of pie because he's nowhere to be found. Matt Warner is stepping in for a special edition of Warm, Hot, and Fuego that you don't want to miss.
Get your career started on the right track. Let Liberty University help you get on the road to success.
Challenges, they're nothing new. At Liberty, we know they make you stronger, force you to learn, adapt, to overcome. When your next challenge comes, be ready. Meet it with a degree that propels you forward. We've helped champions like you succeed for 35 years and counting. And now, over 100,000 students are getting stronger every day. At Liberty University, challenges make champions. Let's overcome together.
So you're looking for a university that's perfect for you, a school that has anything you could possibly need.
Anything?
You want a place that has the programs you want to study, and maybe a few more, just in case you change your mind.
I think I'm going to sign up for the fashion design program.
All right. A place with state-of-the-art facilities. I mean, look at this campus.
And who doesn't love big-time sports?
And great recreational activities.
Okay, now we're on a roll. Somewhere you can hike, slide, strike, shoot, climb, eat, and most importantly, eat. You want a place that takes you to space? Okay, maybe not, but we can teach you how to fly, or pastor a church, or run a business. And all that with a great view? Yeah, I think I know a place.
Welcome back to Flame Central. With all the new pieces added to Liberty basketball this offseason, there were a few questions going into the year. How and when would the Flames find chemistry and success? Well, we didn't have to wait long to get those answers, as the Flames returned home from the Virgin Island as Paradise Jam champions. And trust me, they brought that stellar play back to Lynchburg, hosting Central Penn. It started out as the Isaiah Enan show. Take another look at this one. The alley-oop feed from Colin Porter. Enan scored 10 of the Flames' first 12 points, finished with a game-high and career-high 25 points, along with 8 rebounds. And it was another game with a heavy dose of freshman guard Brett Decker Jr. He matched his career high with 18 points, 4 of 8 from downtown. Just a promising future for that young man. The Flames shot 53% from the field and win big, 93-36.
I think it's going to be a fun year for the Flames. Unfortunately, one guy who won't be on the court this season is transfer Josh Smith. He'll redshirt this year as he rehabs from an injury. But that doesn't make him any less a part of this team or this culture. And we get to know him a little bit better in a new edition of the Players Lounge.
Joe, go ahead, JC. Go ahead. You deserve this one.
I don't want to do it.
JC,
go ahead, JC.
JC,
I
look,
don't want to do it.
Come on, JC. Josh is telling you.
I don't want to.
Introduce me.
I don't want to.
Introduce me.
I don't want to introduce you.
Introduce me.
Every time I try to introduce him, G cuts me off every time, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm done. We're not playing any more games. G's introducing. Go to G. Ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back to another Players Lounge. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Smith in the building. He's the man, the myth, the legend. Please give it up for number 5?
12.
11.
12.
That's crazy.
12.
Thank you. See, JC should have done it.
That's why I should have introduced him. Because you don't know your own teammate's number.
Well,
Josh,
I deserve that.
I want to know a little bit about your experience. So you came from Stetson, and you can tell us a little bit about your experience there. But you also, I want you to talk about your NCAA tournament experience because you went with them last year. How was that?
Yeah, so past 4 years I was at Stetson. Grad transferred here for my 5th and will be my 6th year next year.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's
not
crazy.
bad.
That's not crazy.
That's not bad. How old are you, G?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 22.
You're lying. You're not 22.
How old are you, G?
An old man. They call me Unc, actually. Officially uncle status.
Uncle G.
An old man.
Called him Unc.
Nah, but let me answer the question real quick. So anywho,
it's your show.
It was a great 4 years, man. We this past year we ended up winning the ASUN championship. We made it to March Madness.
Because we left the ASUN.
Nah, we would have got y'all for sure last year.
That's coming up. Don't
sure.
worry about it. Whoa.
No question.
Know who you
Whose
are
team?
now?
I was about to say, whose team are you on?
Know who you are
I'm
now?
a Flame now, baby.
Amen.
Hey.
But that was great though. But I unfortunately didn't get to play in March Madness. Tore my ACL, but you know it is what it is. But I still got to go, and it was a great experience.
It's been rumored. Now I'm not saying anything's true, false.
I'm scared.
This is just what I've heard. the same like serum that they gave Steve Rogers, Captain America?
Yeah.
I heard you were injecting to that.
You do.
Yeah.
You do kind of look similar.
If you go look at his
Captain
most
America.
recent Instagram pictures, you see his arms absolutely bulging out insane.
Okay.
He's hyping me up too much.
No, I don't think
Go
he
to
is.
his
Way
Instagram,
too
guys.
much. Way too
Which
much.
is Josh Smith 11.
It is Josh Smith.
That's
11.
why I knew it was. I was thinking it was number 11, but that's just his
You said
Instagram.
5. You said 5.
But you wanted to be 5 first.
Stop.
I never said
stop.
that.
Stop, G. G, stop.
Okay, still,
You're
go
wrong.
look at it. He curls what?
I don't know. Not very much.
Man,
He's strong.
He's a humble
big.
guy.
He got a lot of muscles, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Matter of fact, can you give us a flex for the camera?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
No, but
Take your shirt off.
It's my show. It's my show. You do what I say.
Whoa.
I don't want to embarrass myself.
Whoa.
Your show.
Yeah, my show.
How do you
say
hold
is the
on?
number one
Hold
host?
on. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, what's up?
How
My fault, yo.
how do you feel about him saying that it's his show?
See, this is what I'm going to tell you right now, though. You trying to ask me a question on my show? That's going to go ahead and answer the question right there. That's not how we do it around here. Who has a better outfit today, me or JC?
Oh, that's easy. That's quite easy. That's quite easy.
Neither.
Well, it's been an all right interview.
Wasn't the best.
Probably be some better ones in the future. Come check us out again.
Sorry, guys. He's being a little sensitive.
It's good enough, for real. Send us off, Flames Nation. What do you want to tell Flames Nation?
The thing I'm looking forward to most, I would really have to say I'm excited to clap for G as he just drains threes over and over again.
There
on the
won't
court
be a
this
lot
year.
of claps
Man,
happening
this
from
has
that.
been the
Not a
best
lot of
interview
claps.
we've ever had. The best interview
You
we've
see
ever
how
had.
he switches up? You see that?
Not a lot of claps
see
this
that?
year. Not a lot of claps. Not a lot.
He's your biggest hater.
Josh Smith, man, stand-up guy.
Hey,
great
come here,
guy.
man. Come here.
All right.
Josh Smith, come check it out.
Flames Nation. We'll catch you on the next episode.
The Players Lounge never fails. All right, to the ladies. Liberty needed to bounce back after that Grand Canyon loss, and the Lady Flames did so in a dominant way. They set a new Liberty Arena women's basketball single-game scoring record on Saturday after beating Christopher Newport.
They played one guy? That
Yeah.
doesn't seem fair.
Crushed them 106-58. 6 Lady Flames scored in double figures. Bella Smuda only played 19 minutes, but came away with a game-high 19 points. Liberty shot nearly 60% from the field, and a lot of it came from around the rim. Matt Warner, 72 points in the paint,
That'll
a confidence-boosting bounce-back win for the Lady Flames. All right, it's time for Warm, Hot, and Fuego. Not sure where Rhett
sorry.
McGibbon is, filling in with Matt Warner. Word on the street is people do like when I do sub in
Is that
for Warm, Hot, and
Where
Fuego.
have you heard that?
Not
Okay,
sure.
all right, let's
But
try.
usually Rhett has
Yeah.
a theme for naming the top athletes' moments for the past week.
I literally
you were writing down a
just
theme
came
like
up with one on the spot.
when I was writing or
It's kind
calling
of
highlights.
comparing them to Christmas gifts, different types of Christmas gifts. So let's start with warm. And you know how sometimes you open all the gifts and you're like, well, okay, that was great, we're done. And you're like, oh,
There's
the
one more.
stocking. I
Oh,
forgot about the stocking stuffer. That's what
Oh,
Donovan
yeah.
Dozier was for Liberty football in this last regular season game. The redshirt freshman, he had 1 tackle on the season. You're like, okay, what do we expect
Okay.
from this guy?
Not
Well, he
much.
showed up in a big way against Sam Houston. Credited with the sack on the intentional grounding, the safety, intentional grounding in the end zone. That gave Liberty 2 points. And then the big fella showing great awareness, good hands. He pulled down the interception late in the first half, which gave Liberty a chance to score right before the break and get back in the game. He had a huge game that impacted and really kept the Flames in this one because of his play. 1 tackle on the season before that contest. He showed up in a big way when they needed him.
They did. All right,
Yeah.
and you know, like stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
Toothpaste is it's underrated. That's a pretty good.
Okay.
That stuff
You
can
can
be
always
pretty-
use toothpaste.
Can always use
Yeah.
toothpaste. Toiletries for stocking stuffers is the way to go. I guess that means I'm old. Okay, from warm we go
And vitamins.
to hot. Matt, who you got?
Hi. Okay, you know how sometimes you get like a Lego set and it's one thing in the box, but then you build it and it turns into something all the
usually what
greater,
happens when you do
right?
Legos.
Right. You build. Well, I don't. I usually give them to my kids, but then it turns into something even better. That's Emily Howard for women's basketball. She got here, Canadian. I feel like Rhett should be doing this one.
I know.
Canadian. A project a little bit raw, but you saw the athleticism, the physicality. She has really started to blossom in this, her 3rd year. Averaged 1.5 points her freshman year, 3.2 last year, 7.4 points per game this year and a career-high 17 points against Christopher Newport. She scored double-digit points now in 3 of her last 4 games. Credit her for her hard work, and credit assistant coach Katie Matera for all the work she has done in helping her transform into a really impactful big on this team.
That team is going to be a lot of fun to watch this season. All right, finally, in Fuego, what's the gift?
All right, you know those commercials, like the Mercedes commercial where they walk outside, and there's the black Mercedes with the big bow, and they're all I can't believe you got this for me. I had no idea. This is better than I ever imagined. That's Isaiah Enan. He is the Mercedes with the bow on his head for the Flames this year. The X Factor. A career-high 25 points against Central Penn, 11 of 13 from the field. He only played 16 minutes. He could have scored 50 if Richie McKay wanted him to. 6'9". He spent 5 years in Minnesota, a lot of injuries, but is really coming on strong for this team, and he's a difference maker. They don't beat Charleston. They don't beat K-State if they don't have Isaiah Enan. He has been such a big X factor for this team, and he is in Fuego this week.
I cannot wait to get into conference play. I mean, I don't want to rush it with this non-con schedule, but it'll be fun. Great job filling in, Matt Warner. I know big shoes to fill.
That's a lot of pressure.
All right, still to come, one last regular season check on the Flames Fantasy League standings. That's all when Flame Central returns.
Welcome to Liberty University's online programs, where living out your calling with integrity is what you train to do. And getting ready for the future doesn't mean missing out on the now. Because a university is more than buildings and books. And an education should set you free, not fence you in. Welcome to Liberty's global campus, where distance learning was pioneered and evolved into one of the top-ranked schools in the nation. Where protecting your budget, your time, and your education isn't just a theory, it's our priority. Here, degrees in your field reflect industry demands and help you get ahead of the competition. Where college comes to you, but you can come to college too. Game day, homecoming, graduation day. Your school, your values, your experience, your choice. Welcome to Liberty University, where we train champions for Christ.
A college degree is more than a diploma. It's taking control of your future and finding that next step. At Liberty University, we not only care about your career, we also care about your calling. And we want to help you learn, develop, and grow so you can make an impact as a champion for Christ. Over 600 online programs, one you, infinite possibilities.
Hey, welcome back to the show. If you followed along with our Flames Fantasy League this season, you already know it's been a dominant year for Joe Yock.
I mean, yeah, whatever. Congrats. He's the team analyst. It's about time he won the league.
Emily's not bitter at all. Anyway, here are the scores. You'll take a look. Final regular season total. Joe running away with it. But there is the Bahamas Bowl still out there.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure if any of these players are even playing in that or will even be on the roster. But hey, that's college football these days. Joe did say on the Flames Central podcast, you got to check that out, by the way, we get quadruple the points.
That's true. Not over just yet. Check out the podcast and libertyflamecentral.com for any stories you might have missed. She's Emily. I'm Matt. See you next week.